welcome to my new channel. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's vlog. This one is going to be a little bit different from what I've been doing in terms of me giving my view of how CrossFit has been going for the past week. This week I'm actually going to talk about a cleanse that I'm starting actually today. So while I'm doing that, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be working out this week just because the number of calories that I'm putting into my body while I'm doing this cleanse and detox is significantly less than what you should be putting into your body just like to normally function. But don't worry, I'm not starving myself as if. So I decided that it may just be best to kind of see for the first few days how it makes me feel, and then maybe after I reach the halfway mark, which is day 5, then I'll get a better idea as to how my body's reacting to it, and then maybe I can start working out again. So here are the details on this cleanse. So I mentioned in my last vlog that I was going to be starting this. The cleanse and detox that I'm doing is called the Purium Transformation Cleanse, and it's for 10 days. And the whole point of the detox and cleanse is to allow your body to just completely flush out all the toxins and everything that it's gotten from all of the over processed food that we eat nowadays. It's all made from just a bunch of like superfoods, kind of going back to the basics of like what we need to put into our bodies and what we really don't get a lot of nowadays. So the reason I decided to do this cleanse and detox is because I figured that if I'm trying to lose weight, then my body kind of needs to be in like a really good position to burn whatever it is that I'm putting into it. So I think I may have mentioned in past few videos that even though I feel like I don't eat a lot of terrible things, there are still some things that, you know, whatever I put into my body aren't good for me. So to continue here with working out, since I did meet my month mark, I felt like it was time to maybe just do a little something different to start off the next phase of my working out. I figure it's only going to help motivate me more once I see the kind of weight loss that I'm going to see in 10 days. So the cool thing with this package is that in addition to all of the stuff that you're going to be eating for the next 10 days, it also gives you a few other little bonuses. And one of those is a little measurer. And the cool thing about this is that you'll be able to take your measurements before, during, and after your 10-day transformation cleanse. And all you gotta do is push this little red button. Bam. And then you also get your cute little shaker bottle to give you guys an idea of what the schedule looks like when you're on this. Hopefully this comes out right away. But you can see that it says to start at 7 o'clock. That's just a suggested time. You can go ahead and start it whenever your day is starting and then just kind of time everything out the same way it is here. It's like either 2 or 2.5 hours. So you see here at 7, starting off with the pills, and then at 9 a.m. is when you do your power shake. At 11:30 is when you do another, you basically do this 3 times each day, down to here. First, I start off with these here. These are called master amino acid patterns. And what I do first thing of the day is I go ahead and take 5 of these. I'll go ahead and show you what they look like. So, just like that. So I take 5 of those and I drink those with about 18 ounces of water. Water is going to be your best friend throughout this whole thing. Then, 2 hours later, I get to have my shake. And my shake consists of this section right here. So this is my power shake mix, and you'll see that it says apple berry flavor. I was excited to try this one because I think a lot of shake mixes just come in a vanilla or chocolate flavor. So this one I didn't really know what to expect on how it was going to be. I have already had it a couple times today. To be honest, it started off just like a little sickly sweet. But if you add a little more water to dilute it, that's totally fine. I mean, since you're going to be drinking water throughout the day, feel free to just add more water. So what I would do is I have to add 2 scoops. I don't know if I could tell that you're seeing it. So you can see it's very green. And actually it smells pretty good. It's not that bad. But even more cool is that you can see here, it actually says it's made in Long Beach. What? Reppin' LBC. So now to get into how I'm making my shake. So in here right now I have 18 ounces of ice cold water. So it comes with a little scooper that you can use. So you're going to take that, make sure that it's all jam-packed in there. Scrape it off on the side. Take my shaker bottle, dump it in there. And like I said, this takes 2 scoops. Then we take this. Now this is optional since they have actually 2 packages in Purium that you can do. There is one that just contains the shake mix, a fiber, the pills I showed you earlier, the amino acids, and something to help you sleep at night, which I'll be showing you in a little bit. The reason I decided to do this one that comes with these drops called the Ionic Elements is that when you're working out, just a little bit extra punch to kind of replenish your body after working out. Like I said, just because I want to see how my body takes to it for the first few days, it's actually recommended that you don't work out, or if you do something, then it can't be anything strenuous or stressful. Now, we understand that exercise is good for you, but it's still stress on the body. So I'm trying to let my body adjust to this and just trying to see how it goes. So hopefully this is going to help me kind of get back on track with that. What I find annoying about this little thing, I will say, is that, you know, it comes in a little eyedropper, but it doesn't actually fill up all the way, which I think would be really convenient if you have to do 20 of these, but whatever, that's totally personal. I've also been warned very strictly by the person that I got this from, do not drink this on its own. Apparently that is a terrible idea, and you'll be sitting on the toilet like liquid fire for, I don't know, the next 4 days or something. So don't try this on its own. So then here we go. Then you get to put the cap back on. And like Taylor Swift says, just shake, shake, shake. So you'll see that it's all shaken up, and sometimes if it's sitting for a little while, some of the mix just tends to settle at the bottom. If you leave it sitting there for a little bit, just try and, you know, just give it a little shake before you drink it again. So, bottoms up. So, yes, delicious. Or somewhat. It takes getting used to, but I swear you'll get used to it. You don't need to chug it down. You don't want to do that. The reason for that is because that's basically going to be your meal for the next 2 hours. So what I found myself doing today was kind of making it last for about an hour. And then if I were to finish it, you know, before that, then I would go ahead and just have some water. Side note, you are going to need in close proximity to a bathroom, because I can't even tell you how many times I've been doing nothing but peeing water like all day today. It's crazy. So, fair warning, be close to a bathroom. So at 8 o'clock is when I'm going to move on to my daily fiber. And your fiber comes in this little package, Daily Fiber Blend. This is absolutely nothing enjoyable. Another thing with the fiber too is that since your body is not actually eating any kind of solid foods or a very small amount, this is going to help flush the stuff out of your system by, we're all adults, keeping you regular, which we all means to go poop. So that's what this is going to help with as well. And what they do suggest is that you can either mix this with water, or throughout the course of this program you also have the opportunity to eat. So it shouldn't feel like you're starving yourself or that you don't have anything going on. So you'll see next to the times that when I have to take my pills, I also have the opportunity to take what they call a flex food. So I can eat a flex food 3 times a day. And even with the fiber mix, I can even mix that with something that they call the flex beverage. So when you sign up for Purium, you'll actually get this little handout. And at the bottom here is where it shows the flex foods that you can have. When you have the opportunity to eat a flex food, it says especially like the first 5 days, to go ahead and do that. Don't think that, you know, I have to be strong, I have to get through this. Just eat a food. They even say too, for the last 5 days, if you want to shoot for, you know, not eating foods, or maybe just cut it down to 1 or 2 instead of eating all 3, then that's fine too. So what I had today during my flex food breaks is I ate an apple on my way home from work. I also had an avocado this morning. The most important thing is just to kind of like be prepared and have those things available. So like I'm going to go to the market and tomorrow make sure that I have avocados and apples on hand. Since those are kind of going to be my go-to, since those are easy to like carry around, and if they sit out, like, it's totally fine. Next thing that I haven't gotten to do yet, but I am going to be doing later tonight, is this apothecary concentrate, and this is supposed to help you with sleeping. I'm really excited to try this one because this isn't supposed to make you drowsy. What it helps you do is while you're sleeping, it actually helps your body to process all of the nutrients that you've been getting so far. It actually helps you get like a more just restful sleep, And so I'm excited about that because normally I toss and turn a lot when I sleep. So I'm hoping that maybe that'll help ease that a little bit. And so I'll also let you know how that makes me feel tomorrow morning. As far as what I'm going to be doing with these videos, I'm going to try and do just like a little update for you every day. That way you can get an idea of how it's going for me, how I'm feeling. I have been warned that sometime between day 3 and day 5, you're pretty much going to hate life. And it's understandable, your body is detoxing and is trying to clean itself out. So when all of that stuff gets released, you know, that releases different toxins into your blood and whatever, and all that blood's going everywhere to your brain. And so you're going to feel really ugly. So I'm already mentally prepared for that in terms of like, I know it's going to happen. And you know, even during those days too, I just might feel extra sluggish because I just don't want to do it anymore. And so hopefully this is going to keep me from, you know, basically giving up, because I could tell you right now, I do not like feeling physically uncomfortable. I am a miserable person, and if I don't like the way I feel, then half the time I just want to give up. So it's kind of the same thing like what I was doing with the workout videos. I'm doing it to keep myself accountable, and by doing a little video every day just to let you guys know how it's going, then that'll help me stay in check. I'll also include my measurements down below, that way you guys can get that. But as far as weight, I'm still starting off at 205, so I didn't gain or lose anything last week. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you guys so much for sharing, and I hope you guys can handle seeing me a little bit every day now. And leave any kind of comments or questions below, and I'll do my best to answer them. So thanks again for all of the subscribers, and welcome to my new channel. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.